Mr. Oscar.
Hello, Mr. James.
How are you today, sir?
Oh, I'm good. My day, it was good. Thank you. How was your day, Mr. James?
So far, so good. The,
For today,
go
excuse me,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was going to say that before we had talked about my wife graduating from La UIS, de Regente de Farmacia.
Oh, congratulations
And you had mentioned that you know or you have a friend that
yes.
may possibly maybe in might need someone like Claudia, mi esposa. So I was going to ask you if you would ask your friend if she might need or know of someone who needs un graduado de regencia de farmacia. Of course, my wife is 46, so she's not a jovencita. She's una mujer seria, trabajadora. Entonces, but recién graduada. Well, in diciembre.
Okay.
And if your friend says yes, great, wonderful. If she says no, okay, wonderful. But if your friend says yes, quisiera que ellas hablan y dejan las cosas por ellas. Amor, su cosa, llama a la señora, ya hace algo. Si no, gracias por intentar.
Okay. Okay, Mr. James, first of all, congratulations on the on your wife is graduated like again.
Well, en diciembre, faltamos 2 meses, pero sí, o 6 semanas.
Okay, just nearly is almost graduated. She's almost graduated. Ya casi. Okay. Yes, I remember that I saying that after the class, I'm going to tell my friend, and I will tell her that you mentioned. What else experience your wife have?
Well, she also has a lot of studying in the area of estética. She has a lot of certificates in estética. She also had her own business. She had her own papeleria in Bogota for many years. So she has run businesses, supervised people, and she likes to study new things. Like I said, when in Bogota, they changed the rules for esteticistas because they had to work for a doctor. So the independent estetistas had to close. So she sold all of her equipment. She had her own business, had all of the equipment for doing that stuff, but she wasn't associated with a doctor. So she just closed the business right after we got married, and then started studying something else. So that's when she started studying Regencia de Farmacia. Like I said, she's...
Another question, has she ever worked in a hospital and other healthy place?
Well, aside from what she has to do for Regencia de Farmacia, she has prácticas in a hospital. She's working in a hospital right now, today. But as part of the program de Regencia de Farmacia is su prácticas.
Is part of her training.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. After the class, I will call my friend. Absolutely, yes. Okay, Mr. James. I put another class, another classes. The first is advice.
Okay, I am ready.
Those classes are different. and there isn't dialogue. There are only vocabulary and expression. Okay. If I were you, I would travel around the world. Um, I have to make one or two sentences.
Please.
Okay, my sentence. If I were Donald Trump, I would be more relaxed.
Well, if I were Donald Trump, I would do things a little differently. But yes, if I were Donald Trump. All right. What's your other sentence?
Okay, if I were a pilot, I would know the world.
Well, if I were a rich man, I would travel around the world on a yacht.
Around the world and what? And
On a yate.
I didn't catch the last part.
I would travel around the world on a yacht.
Anajan. Okay. The next, my advice is to exercise every day. My sentence is, if you wanna be in a good condition, my advice is to practice any sport at least 3 times a week. Don't eat pizza, hamburgers, and eat more vegetables. I don't know.
Yeah, well, my advice is get enough sleep.
Oh yes, I know your problem. I think you should. I think you should study more. My sentence, I think you should go to Bogota looking for another specialist about your apnea sleep.
Sleep apnea, yes. Well, I think you should eat less and exercise more.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Well, not you specifically. It's just a general sentence.
Okay.
And
How about making dinner together? My sentence. How about going to the movies last night?
oh, I forgot to tell you.
Tell me. Okay.
In Bogota and in Bucaramanga, I don't know in Villavicencio, but the movie Amaldo Pablo,
yes,
is in Colombia.
It's right now in the cinemas in
It's
Colombia?
right now in Colombia. It's in Bucaramanga and Bogota right now. Now,
okay.
Is it in Villavicencio? I don't know, because it is not here. It is not in Barranca Bermeja. But remember, I have like 10 seconds in that movie. I'm in that movie. All right. So if there's a Amado Pablo and you're interested in the story from Virginia Viejo about the relationship between Virginia and Pablo, go see the movie. You will see me in that movie.
Okay, I will do it. I will looking for the movie in the schedule of the cinemas for this weekend.
Right.
Okay, it was nice to see my teacher.
Actually, on Monday, if it's still in Bucaramanga on Monday, Festivo, I'm going to go to the movie and like, there I am, that's me, you know.
That's my teacher. That's my teacher.
Yeah, I know that guy. You know, I know the guy. I drank beer with him. You know. Okay.
Okay. In what part do you in what part of the movie do you appear?
The second half of the movie. The second half, and like I said, there's only 2 very short scenes. So don't go to the bathroom, you'll miss me. But the uh, but I am the American ambassador.
You're American ambassador. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's really interesting. For me, I don't know of the our country, the history of Pablo Escobar is a tragic, terrible story national. I read about three biographies of Pablo. I know I know his life. Okay. Thank you for the news.
For the news. Yeah. Or thanks for letting me know.
Thanks. Could you write it, please? Thank you for letting me know.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, good. Mm, why don't I know? How about how? Why don't you go with your friends? Uh, my sentence is why don't you go to bed more early?
Why don't you go to bed earlier?
Earlier? Mm, okay, because that adjective has only two syllables. Why don't you go to bed earlier? Okay, okay. Another sentence. Why don't you look for other acting job?
I will. I will. Actually, when I go back to Bogota, I'm going to contact the agencias de publicidad, the publicity agencies, to see if they need someone with my voice. Because many people have told me I have a good voice for radio. So I'm going to see if I can get some work doing voice work for commercials or for products, Colombian products in the United States. So
Oh,
yes, I will.
yes, I'm totally agree with the comments about your voice. When I checked your profile, I really like your voice and way that you talk. I think,
The way that you
oh,
speak.
that
Yes.
guy
Yep.
that guy would be a good teacher. I checked. I booked the first class with you.
Well, thank you. All right. And you should works for me.
Word for me. Word for me. Taking notes. Words for me. Mm, my example is following up an agenda works for me.
Yep. Okay, that's a good example. The and you can also say, hey, Oscar, let's go drink some beer tonight. Works for me. You know, it's like that idea or that plan is acceptable. Works for me.
In the future, if you tell me, hey, Oscar, I'm here in Bogota, could you pass to say me hello? Oh, works for me.
Absolutely. There you go. All right. You better.
you, you better say you are sorry. I think that expression is like a order. It's more than order. Excuse me. I think that expression is more is like an order than advice.
It is an
Uh,
order, but it's something you might say to your children. You better say you're sorry. Now go tell your mother you're sorry. All right.
yes. Yes, I know. You better eat your vegetable. or you're not going to outside.
You're not going outside. Well, it can also be a very strong suggestion. For example, Oscar, if you come to Bogota, you better call me.
Absolutely, yes.
All right. So there. You better call me if you come to Bogota. All right. Okay. Or you would say,
Right.
Jim, if you come to Villavicencio, you better call me. Yeah, there you go. Right.
Okay, okay.
In that case, I would.
In that case, I would call the doctor. In that case, I would call the police. In that case, I I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Another
Or
example.
like I said, I don't like my maxillofacial surgeon. So in that case, I would wait until you return to Bogota to continue with your case until you get to Bogota. In that case, I would wait until you get back to Bogota, and I will. I will wait until I get back to Bogota.
Okay. Make sure you set your alarm. My sentence: if you wanna go a fancy restaurant, make sure you have enough money.
Make sure you have enough money. That's a good idea. All right. Yeah. No, I like your sentences. The so the hypothetical situations that are here is that Dr. Oscar, I want to quit smoking. What should I do?
Could you repeat me?
No, I said if you look at the conversation, there's some questions here. It says, I want to quit smoking. What should I do? So
Okay. Yes, it's a good news that you are wanna is.
a good new. No, remember, news is not singular. It's just
Oh,
news. It's good news.
oh, it's a good news.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
it's a good.
It's not singular. It's not a good. No, it's good news.
Okay, it's good news.
It's good news.
It's good news to know that you are uh, thinking about stop smoking. Okay,
So
you are.
yo no fumo, pero it's just la pregunta en el
It's
ejercicio.
hypothetical.
No, es la pregunta en el ejercicio. So yes, but yes. So
Okay, you should stop smoking gradually.
gradually.
Gradually, one a week you can smoke one cigarette less, and the other week you smoke one cigarette less, and go on and go on. Finally, you aren't smoking.
All right. Well, remember, we're practicing these expressions that we just practiced. So it would be like, my advice is that
Ah,
or I
okay.
think you should.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Again, my advice is you can reduce your smoking once a week. You can smoke one cigarette less, and the other week is smoke less and go on.
Or, if I were you, I would reduce my cigarettes by one every week. This week 10, next week 9, next week 8. Yeah, okay. And if I won the lottery, what should I do?
Oh yeah, if you want a lottery, you should open a banking account and save all the money, and you can live only on interest.
Okay. I want to lose at least 15 kilos. What should I do, doctor?
Oh, you should eat less fats like pizza, hamburgers, and you have to eat more vegetables, and my advice is to practice more sports.
Okay. I found a wallet with 5,000 American dollars. What should I do?
That's
It's like,
difficult.
go to San Andres, you know.
That's a difficult question. Okay, I think the you should call the owner, because you can find inside the wallet, I don't know, some numbers of the cellular phone, and call the owner.
I think for me, I would probably call the guy and said, "Look, I found your wallet. All right, I'm going to give you back your IDs and all your credit cards and everything. I'm going to give you everything. But $5,000 in Colombia is a lot of money. I'm keeping the money." You know, if you were stupid enough to lose your wallet, I'm sorry, but the money's gone. Here are your credit cards. You're good. You know, but I can't give you the money back. Sorry.
This is a lot of money. It's about 15 millions.
Yeah, 15 million pesos. Like, yeah, man, that's too much money. You shouldn't have been carrying around $5,000. I'm sorry. You should have left it in the bank. But anyway, so I feel sad. What should I do?
If you feel sad, you should go outside and looking for your friends.
And look for your friends.
Look for your friend and try to have fun with them.
All right. I had a big fight with my wife. What should I do?
Oh, it's a terrible news. It's a terrible news.
No, it's not. There's no A. It's terrible news.
It's terrible news. Okay, you should invite her to the fancy restaurants. Additional, my advice is to give her roses.
Okay. Buy her flowers. Okay. I'm always late. What should I do?
You should get up early.
Hey, we're in Colombia. We're all late. Yeah, well, being late is not a problem I have. Actually, I'm almost always early. Okay. I keep losing my car keys. What do you recommend?
I recommend you to put in your car keys a big souvenir. In that way, you can't you can lose it easily.
Doctor, un segundo. Amor. Okay. Amor, quisiera introducirle al doctor Oscar Carrillo. No, sí, el doctor. Doctor, esta es mi esposa.
Hola,
Hola, mucho gusto. ¿Cómo estás?
Well, él no puede escucharle porque yo tengo este audífono, pero anyway, this is doctor, mi esposa, doctor.
Okay, mucho gusto. ¿Cómo estás?
Ok, amor. ¿Vas a regresar esta tarde?
No, yo me quedo.
Okay. And the last question we have here is, my boyfriend only wants to be with me. What should I do? My boyfriend won't leave me alone.
You should talking with your boyfriend.
You should talking? No, you should talk.
okay, you should talk with your boyfriend and tell her and tell him that you need more time for your activities.
You time to be by yourself. Okay. The
Oh, excuse me, Mr. James. Your wife looks more young than 47.
thank you.
Yes.
Well, she's 46. 46.
Okay.
The
I
yeah, she was born in 72, 61, 72. Born in 72. And so she turned 46 in March.
Okay. Let's continue with the hypothetical advice. If I wanna be more fluent in English, what should I do?
Um, travel to the United States. Oh well, I think you should travel to the United States as often as you can.
Yes, but it's not possible in this moment. Okay, that's one of my goals in the future.
All right. And well, in that case, I would find I would speak to as many Americans as you can, as often as you can, whether it's on the internet or in Bogota or in Villavicencio, if there are any Americans. I would try to spend time and just have general conversations with them.
Yes, that's a good advice. Mm, okay, if I if I wanna travel to China, do you think it's important to know English or Chinese? What do you think?
I think, well, if you go to mainland China, it would be probably better to know Chinese, but I think if you went to Hong Kong or even Singapore, English would be good to know. Because I think those areas are very, very Americanized, especially Hong Kong.
Oh yes, yes. Okay, Mr. James. Uh, I will call my friends
Thank you.
immediately after the class. I have to stop the class in this moment.
Uh-oh. Patient?
Yes, someone is calling me. Okay, Mr. James.
Talk to you
Thank you
later.
for the class.
You're welcome.
I see
Thank
you
you.
next
And
week.
thank you for
Okay.
everything. All right.
Excuse me. If my friends tell me something, I will call you at your cellular phone. Yes. Okay. That's okay. Good.